Okay, guys, we are on live. Welcome all. Rabbi, I want to share with you today a very important topic. I don't think anybody ever heard this kind of chidush, this novelty, on the importance on making yourself, Ilan, listen to this, Ilan, a proper rabbi. Ilan,
We said.
Huh?
We said.
Oh, one second. Yaakov, where's Jagadik? I know he's in Miami, but where's
Ilya's
Jagadik?
good too. Ilya can sleep good at night too.
One second. Where's
How are you? Tell him Jagadik.
One second. Where's Jagadik?
Jagadik is, I believe, in the conference.
Okay. Wow. Oh,
Damn,
okay.
son,
Fine.
all that money, still got no money counter.
Okay. Rabotai. I wanna share with you over here. What does it mean on the importance of having a proper rabbi, Richard? I don't know if you guys know that Richard does insurances, correct? Richard is
Life
able
insurance.
to, make sure that their families are taken care of if should something happen, to the beneficiary of the family. I don't know if you guys know that. Richard, do they know that
Rabbi,
you do
when we're going to have 20 or more, we're going to give him a nice shout out.
Wait, no, I want to tell you this. I'm going to heaven right now, and now I am going. If I die tonight, after that 30-second up front by Kai Boy the Rabbi, I'm very secure now. I want everyone to know I'm sending everybody $5 each for tzedakah. I'm very excited. Thank you.
Richard, why am I saying this, Richard? Since you do insurance, you insure a person's body, correct? A rabbi is able to insure also a person's not only body, but also their soul, Richard. Their soul, Richard. Over here, I want to read for you something over here. How a rabbi is able to remove strict judgment from a person. Now, before we're gonna see that, I want to read it for you something over here. In Pirkei Avot, it says over here, Rama Gamliel said, "Asel lecharav." Everybody know it's a famous teaching. Make yourself a rabbi. V'istalek mina safik. You guys are ready for this, Ilya? And remove yourself from doubt, Richard. If people ever have questions, correct, in the law, what to do, where to go, what you ask the rabbi, you remove yourself from all doubt. Ilan, you with me, Ilan?
On it.
Okay, Aaron, welcome. So we'll listen to this very carefully. If you take the word safik, it's spelled samech pei kuf, correct? Safik, right? Yes or not?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to see towards the end how this word safik can actually be played around with, and it can also mean pesak. Pesak, Richard, literally means when you ask the rabbi what to do, and he tells you he makes like a final decision. So it could also mean like a final decision. It can mean two words basically.
Verdict.
It can mean,
Verdict.
Like, thank you, Elon. Yeah, like a verdict. So he says over here, he brings down over here a book. He says over here, I want to explain to you how important it is to always make yourself a very proper rabbi that knows his Torah, that's able to answer your halachot questions. And he explains why. He says like this, and now, you guys probably don't know the Khatam Sofer. The Khatam Sofer was a great giant, a great giant. So he says, one of the students of the Khatam Sofer, he got sick, Lola, in Chas v'Shalom. They went to a doctor, from one doctor to the next. I think at that time, Richard, it's too late to do insurance, correct, Richard? And what happened? Unfortunately, you know how the doctors, sometimes they feel that they are God. So they gave up on the boy. They gave up on the student. They said, 3 month low lane chas v'shalom, 3 month period, there's nothing we can do. Okay. When the Khatam Sofer, this big giant, the rabbi, when he found about what happened, he was very disturbed. How could it be? One of his students, he has to do something about it. Ilan, what do you think he did?
What did he do?
What did he do? Pray.
He was disturbed about what?
The fact that the doctor said that the child, the boy, had only 3 months to live, the student. When you have a favorite student, that's a catastrophe right there. Why should he die?
Right.
So what do you guys think he did? Can somebody tell me? Jack, first class trucking, what do you think he did? Israel, welcome.
I'm sorry, repeat the question for me really quick.
There was a student that was not doing well.
Okay.
And when the rabbi found out about it, he was very disturbed. What was the next thing that the rabbi do? What did he do next?
But he was, what, not feeling well?
He
what,
was
not
dying,
learning?
Yaakov. I said he was dying. The student was dying. The rabbis gave up hope on him. Finished. The rabbi said he has 3 months to live. What do you think the rabbi did next?
Maybe he did some soul searching.
Well, don't worry about soul
No, the rabbi takes something upon himself to elevate his soul, to give him some strength. Did he give him more blessings, more prayers? Did he bring a community
Now
together?
listen to this. You guys probably, Ben, listen to this, Ben. You guys probably never heard this, and this is going to blow your minds off. He says the Chadam Sofer entered into the room where the student was dying. Right? Time is coming. Nothing what to talk about. He commanded all the students, all the other children that were there, meaning the boys that were davening, saying to him on his behalf that he should become better. He said to all of them, get out of the room. Because yeah, he said, I want everybody out. I want everybody out. Then he says, Rabotai, one of the Talmudim over there, he said to the rabbi, what should we do? So he said, that one of the students was looking what the rabbi is going to do. Like, everybody wants to get a glimpse. So he says, listen to this. Ilan, open your heart and open your ears. He says, he heard the rabbi ask the 6th student, he says, tell me right now, Richard, what do you see? Because when it comes for a person to die, Ilan, they start already seeing things, you understand? They could literally see things. It's nuts. That's why they say the angel of death has a lot of eyes. That's you're going to be able to see him. Just by looking at him, it's scary. I'm not speaking about the mother-in-law, Ilan. I'm speaking about the angel of death. Ilan. Okay.
I'm with you.
Now, so you know what the student answered the rabbi? He said like this. He says, I see in heaven, they're judging me in the upper court, Richard, and they're deciding there that he has to die. He has to die. He doesn't have any merit that's going to allow him to continue to live. And everybody, say it again. Okay.
Joey, you're breaking up.
I'm saying he gets like a 6th sense right now. He's seeing this.
Yeah, he's speaking before, right? Correct. He's speaking to him, correct. So he says everybody in heaven decided that he has no merit to give him another few years. It's done. However, he said there got up one judge over there in heaven, like a lawyer, and he said, I want to be able to save this boy. We cannot kill him yet. Why do you think so, Richard? He said, I'm going to tell you why. Because in the merit of the rabbi. What kind of merit for the rabbi? Listen to this, Richard. He says, I do not want to cause the rabbi any form of pain. If he's going to die, it's going to cause the rabbi pain. I can have that. So this was the claim of what do you call those, the defending angels.
Wow.
Now, he says over here, the fact being because the student was very dear to the rabbi. So if we're going to take the student, Richard, there's a Gemara, I forgot the place. God will never take, Chas v'Shalom Lolin, nobody should ever know of this. God will never take away a loved one from a person until he sees everybody is deserving that he's lost. If let's say you have a husband and wife, correct? And a person has to die. Hashem says, 1 second, can his wife be able to handle this test? If Hashem says no, he can die. He cannot die. Because he can cause pain unnecessarily. If the wife can do it, if they have marriage or the children, if they see that they're not needed, then they take. But if the father's still needed, they're not going to take him. So they said we can cause the rabbi pain. It's not going to happen. Okay. Once the rabbi heard this, Elon, listen to this. You know what he said? He said, good, now that I know they do not want to take you because of me, he says like this, Elon, I make a Pesach halacha right now, he said. Listen what he said. He says, I want them to save you from this din. I want them to save you from dying. What do you think happened? Immediately, the students start little by little progressing, getting better. He survived the sickness, Chas v'Shalom. The doctors were shocked. They don't know what happened. Okay. Comes the rabbi here and he explains, I want to tell you what just happened, Richard. Do you know what happened? Since he had a rabbi, since the rabbis teach us, make yourself a rabbi and remove yourself from all doubt, which in Hebrew doubt means safek. Since you had a rabbi and you went to him and you asked him your questions, that same rabbi, you could take the words, Ilya, you could switch it around. Ilya, make it into Pesach. Make it into a final decision. Not only does the rabbi answer your questions when you have a doubt, but the rabbi in time of need can make a final decision, final say that nothing should happen with the student also. And that's exactly what happened. Say it again.
No, I'm saying that's amazing. I'm sure all the students got shook now because the rabbis got
correct. But we see over here, he says, he says, look at the obligation. You just basically, you are ensuring yourself by having a proper rabbi, a God-fearing rabbi, a rabbi that learns halachot, a rabbi that learns Torah. Not just any rabbi, a rabbi that's really going to care for you one another. A rabbi where you build a connection. You understand? This when you make such a rabbi, when he knows your ins and outs, you have questions, you go to him, the rabbi is able to save you even from death. Richard, you see what I'm telling you, Richard? You see, Richard?
I'm listening to it.
You hear? You have this is the real insurance policy, Richard. I'm not telling people not to get insurance. They should. I want to tell you something, Richard. I want to make a very important note, Elon. A lot of people don't understand how important it is to make sure that they are insured. Again, there's no guarantees in life. Everybody's an obligation to make, to exert themselves to make sure, that they are insured. Not to wait chas v'shalom for the last second. Richard, am I saying good or not, Richard?
I don't think so. But what you guys are doing for one another here is an unbelievable nachas.
Yes, it is. But Richard, I'll tell you something. As I get to know you more, it's unbelievable, Richard, what you do with the people that you help. So I want to bring as a parable, this what you are able to do for other people by ensuring their lives, right? Making sure that their wives are taken care of and their children. Same thing over here. By having a rabbi, you are ensuring also your life, but not only physically, Richard, also spiritually. This rabbi is going to be able to bring you to Gan Eden. Richard, what the halacha says? If you have a father in jail and your rabbi is in jail, who do you have to take out first? Or you have your rabbi drowning, chas v'shalom, and your father drowning. Who do you say first? Or your father lost something and your rabbi lost something. Who do you return the object to first? Does anybody know the answer? Elon.
The rabbi.
Feels like a trick question, Rabbi. It feels like a trick question.
Why is it a trick question?
I would obviously go with my dad.
Say it again.
I said I would obviously go with my dad, but you might think otherwise.
Rabbi,
it's a good answer. That's a good answer.
It's the father. It's the rabbi. You know why? Because just like we have an obligation to honor our father has an obligation to honor the rabbis.
No, but okay, I hear what you're saying.
You have to choose. It kind of like surpasses.
I hear what you are saying. But the Torah says that if your father is not a Talmid Chacham, he's not a person who's learned, you have an obligation to honor your rabbi more than you honor your father. Why? Richard, can you ask me why, Richard?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to...
I love you, Richard. I hear. No big deal. Elon, can you answer why? Why do we have a greater obligation to honor the rabbi more than the father? Why is that?
Because he elevates your soul.
Man, you speak like you're in Yisrael. Elon, come on, man. Elon! You're speaking like you're in Yisrael, man. Where's Jigari when I need him?
He gives you an opportunity to get into afterlife.
Speak like that. Speak straight, Elon. Lifts your soul. Your father also lifts your soul. So you're right, Elon. So the rabbi...
I just want to get the thought across to Richard. Richard, from now on, you can be selling afterlife insurance. Life insurance. Afterlife.
Who said that? Joey Diamond said that?
Yeah. Elon, I love you.
Joey Diamond, the only guy on the scene that hasn't called me for a discussion on life insurance. That's the Joey Diamond that just wants to make that comment. But I will tell you one thing, and it's very rare for me. I've only been kind of Jewish.
I watch my phone
for a year and a half. You guys help each other with this Judaism. I mean it. I told Jack today. My life's completely not the same because of all of you men and women. Even the guys that take notes or the guys that don't talk much. My last 6 months has been improved by you guys. And I'm only on once in a while. I'm telling you, my soul is stronger. Ask Jack M if that's not true.
So you see, so Richard, In this life insurance with the rabbi versus the one that you probably sell.
I'm reflect from responding right now. I don't want you guys to think I'm a salesman.
Okay, so Eli, I want to bring out the point like this. I want to show you like this. Do you know why we have an obligation to honor the rabbi more? So if the rabbi is in jail and the father's in jail, we have to take out the rabbi. You know why? Because all your father did was bring you to this world. But what does the rabbi do? The rabbi is able to even give you the afterworld, you understand? By teaching you how to go in the proper derech. Not telling you stories, what you want to hear. Ilan. By telling you the emet, the way it is, you understand? That if you don't do X, Y, and Z, you're going straight. But all jokes aside, Rabotai, this is the emet. The rabbi is able to bring you to Olam Haba. That's why we have an obligation to honor the rabbi more than the father. Okay. Now, if you guys have any questions on this, I'll take. If not, I want to just do one halakha, very important halakha with you guys. And with that, we will conclude. Yes, you guys are fine?
I just want to say, Rabbi Igal,
Go ahead,
I don't know the conversations you've been having with Richard Rolfkoff spike, but he cannot stop talking and praising you.
Thank you, guys.
And that's all the time.
But Israel made a great comment about his father. Rabbi, let me tell you one thing.
Yeah.
I have 7 rabbis in my book, and I'm not going to tell you where you rate. You rate in the top. But a rabbi is not an easy thing. I'm a sponsor. I'm not a rabbi, but you can't make the guys here as willing and as obedient and as caring and as loving and as faithful with Hashem as you and I are. I've had God for 33 years, but only in the last 2 years do I have Hashem. So each guy, what you do is just simply amazing. It's hard.
I appreciate it.
Because most people go to a rabbi or go to me. They come to me when they're in trouble from drinking or drug use. And it leads to secrets, resentments, or some area. When someone comes to you, it's usually they have an infidelity, they lost their money, their wife doesn't like them, they've got a resentment. So, it's very difficult to pick someone up until they're ready. So they got to have enough pain. We both know they need enough pain, and then we can help them a little better. Because I had pain too 35 years ago. Unbelievable pain.
Wow, thank you, Richard. Thank you for sharing that. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Rabbi, I want to leave you guys with one halachot. With one halakha. Do you know when we daven the 18 prayer blessing? You know that is, right, Richard? Like when you daven to Hashem?
I don't know what it
is either.
Okay.
Silent prayer.
Yes, thank you. The silent prayer.
With a good feeling, last thought. What does an halachot mean?
Halachot means laws. Halachot means laws. And there's a law that states that whenever you are praying to God, you want to try to do it the best possible way is always to try to do it in front of the wall, if it's possible. Why? Because when a person is davening the silent prayer away from the wall, there are a lot of distractions. So you're not going to be able to fully connect yourself with Hashem. So therefore, Rav Yitzchak Yosef Shita brings the Shulchan Aruch that states, go ahead, Richard, go ahead.
No, when you talk about the Amida, right? You're talking about the Amida.
Yes.
When someone does the Amida prayer, they should do it without any distractions. That's why Jack told me I take off the TV and there's no sound when I do the talis and the tefillin in the morning, right?
Beautiful. Very nice, Richard. Beautiful. Very nice. Right. Richard, he says, what happens if you have a bookshelf in front of you? Or if you have a bookcase, or you have a table in front of you where you want to put your prayer book on? Is that considered to be a separation between you and the wall? Because you have to remember, Richard, when we're davening, when we're praying to God, that is in place of the sacrifices that they used to do in the Holy Temple. You with me, Richard? So back then they couldn't have any form of separation between them and the sacrifice, because you want to try to be as close as possible to Hashem. If I can try to put it in a more normal way, I was asked one time, a person one time asked me a question that he wants to have relations with his wife with clothes on. Is it a problem or not a problem, Richard? Answer this question. Here, Richard, I give you the floor.
What's
A
up
guy
with
says,
these
I
weird
want to have
questions?
relations with my
Why do
wife.
they ask you these weird questions, Rabbi?
You know what?
Yeah, if you want, I'll send them to you, Jack.
I'm the only guy on the box that's not afraid to answer it.
Yes.
I think close on or close off, it's all good. That's what I say.
So Richard, here, this is very important to know. Richard, I want to make something clear. Halakhically, a guy is not allowed to do that. Let's say he wants to wear his underwear for whatever reason. If she's bothered by it, he has to be completely naked. Yeah, I'm just being very blunt right now. I'm being very frank. Why, Richard? Because when the two skins touch each other, she gets more pleasure. Now, why am I saying this? That act is the most holy of holies act. You should know. From that act, children come out. You understand? Hashem is there with us. It's a very holy act. Nothing to look bad about it. Why am I saying this?
So, Rabbi.
One second. Let me finish my thought. Jigari came online. I'm surprised. But let me finish my thought. Let me, the same thing with Hashem. When we're davening, if it's possible to be in front of the wall so we can have that close connection, we should. Again, if you cannot do it, no problem. You're not doing anything wrong, but the closer you are to the wall, the closer you are doing what the halakha requires you to do, how it was done in the holy temple. That's all. And a lot of people don't really understand this. Yeah, go ahead.
How we go with praying to the wall, having intimate situation with God,
because I
versus being intimate. You saying it doesn't matter, or it's important not to be dressed.
It's important not to be dressed. It's important not to be dressed.
What happens? So what happens with quickies? If let's say the wife wants a quickie, or you don't got time to do all that stuff.
Ilan. Okay, listen, Ilan.
I'm asking you, honey. You made everybody shy on the chat.
Joey and I are going to be regular friends at the end of this session.
Ilan, all I'm saying is, Ilan, that
I'm just asking for the collective unit over here.
Right, I hear.
Rabbi John.
I hear. All I'm saying right now is like this, very simple. That if you want to say the way you want to put it, but you're not right. You're not putting it on her. She's fine with it, correct? But if a wife wants her husband to be without clothing, and because she wants to feel his body, he has to do what she because they're able to connect. That she's able to feel the body. That's 100%. All. Yeah, but if you want to do listen, Ilan, you don't gotta ask me these questions. You got it.
Richard. If you had a choice, Richard, you go close on or close off.
Ilan, last time. Okay.
Rabbi,
yeah.
You mentioned Amida. Do you have to have a makom kabua?
So now, Aaron, now it's very important. If it's also possible to try to make, if it's also possible to try to make yourself an established place. Richard, if you're davening at home, for example, you want to daven in one place. Why is that important, Aaron? Because the Gemara Masechet Berachot on page 6, side 2 states, anybody who makes himself an established place, listen to the language, Elohei Avraham be'ezro. The God of Abraham is going to help you in everything you do. Rashi says, let me just find the Rashi 1 second, guys. He says, just like he helped Avram Avinu, he's going to help you also. And we know how successful Avram Avinu was. So if we ever need help and we see it's not coming, we maybe, we're not doing things correctly. But if you, Aaron, are able to make yourself an established place and by the wall, that is the best way to daven to God.
Is that what you were looking for when you went to your new spot?
This guy's...
Did you find the wall or you just went random?
Joey, you're on a roll today, huh?
Yeah, Joey's on a roll. Yes. Rabotai,
I'm sorry, guys.
I gotta go also, Richard.
I gotta go. Sorry,
no problem. You guys have any questions? I'll take it. If not,
see you next week, Rabbi. We see you next week.
I'll see you guys.
You gotta go. We only have you 2 days a week now. Monday, Tuesday. That's it.
Yeah. Because listen. We want to listen. The whole point.
He became a guest speaker.
No, I want to explain something like this. I want to explain like this. You have to understand. It's very important, that other people also get the feel. There were some people want to learn Parsha. Also, we have Rabbi Aaron Golfis. He's showing people how important Hashem is. You understand? Also, you have to remember, Jack. I have a lot of work that I do. I do a lot of recordings. I don't mind doing it Wednesday, Thursday. But if we can try to, make Hashem's name more glorified and bring more honor to Him, why not? If somebody else could do the job, let somebody else do the job. I'm not against it, but we want to be able to grow. We want to be able to everybody, everybody should be able to grow and help one another. That's all.
Okay, gentlemen, you got it. Thank you so much for your service.
No problem, guys. I will speak to you.
Have a wonderful week.
You too, guys. I'll speak to you.
Давайте, boys.
Bye.